All right, we'll see who joins us this morning. Spur of the moment. Hello, hello. See everyone starting to pop on here. Welcome, welcome. Hi. I wasn't sure who was going to join me this morning. I kept hearing all morning. Good morning, Lola. Hi, Jen Jen. Hi, Kathy. I've been hearing all morning go live at 9. So, here we are. It was not on my agenda. I had plenty of other things on my agenda to do. I have a lot of work I need to get done. And I was ignoring the spirit world because I was like, look, people, I got things to do. That is not related to going live. But here we are. It's so good to see everyone this morning. I appreciate you being here. I do have a spirit here that has been with me for a while, and I'm hearing the name Ernest around him. I know I usually start out with some card reads, which we might get to in a moment, but right now we're going to see if we can get this spirit claimed. I'm hearing the name Ernest around him. Ernest is letting me know that he had really dark hair, and I wanted to say black hair, but he is saying technically no, it's just really dark brown. Thank you, Miss Sarah. It's probably because I just did my hair and makeup. Like usually y'all see me in the afternoon after I've already been through it. I'm freshly done this morning. Okay, Ernest is letting me know that he's taking me to the muffler of his car, and it's really loud. But I don't think there was anything wrong with the muffler of his car. It reminds me of my husband's truck that, shortly after he got this truck that had a perfectly good muffler on it, he had to get one that was really loud. But Ernest's car, it's not a truck, it's a car, and it looks more like a muscle car. So this gentleman really liked these muscle cars. Okay, so let's see if we can get this gentleman claimed. If he fits you or, fits someone you know, good morning, good morning. Just put a yes in the comments or say that he's mine. I'm hearing the name Ernest around this gentleman. He is letting me know that he liked muscle cars. He really liked the ones that were loud with the loud muffler. I'm just kind of hearing him take off with that noise around him. He's also letting me know that he was known in his town. They kept an eye on him because he spat a lot. Like he liked to go fast. He's also letting me know that he had this way of working on cars that was he could hear. Like all he had to do was listen to the car and he could tell you what was wrong with it. He's also letting me know that he smoked like a chimney. He did time. It's funny the way he worded this. He did time in Vietnam. That's not the way spirits usually tell me that. They usually say things like, oh, I served, I was in the military, and then they'll show me a picture of a uniform. He said, like, he's being really sarcastic, like, yeah, I did time over there. But he is showing me him in a uniform. So he served it was either Vietnam or Korea. It feels like Vietnam. All right. Does this gentleman fit anyone on here? I'm going to go through and recap him real quick. See if we can get him claimed. I'm hearing the name Ernest around him. He's letting me know that he had really dark hair. He died in his 60s. I'm seeing actually 63, but somewhere around there. He is letting me know he liked muscle cars. He really liked the ones with the loud mufflers. He said you could hear him coming. He served in Vietnam. He smoked like a chimney. He had he was married at some point, but then he had other failed relationships around him. But I'm feeling like his wife was the one that got away. Like he is showing me that he just couldn't make it work with his wife, but she was the one that he had always loved. He just couldn't bring it to that relationship. All right. Does it look like we're going to get this gentleman claimed? I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. He's also showed me several times. He's shown me this several times, and I haven't mentioned it, and he's showing it to me again. He was buried. He's showing me a headstone. So he was buried, not cremated. I don't know if that makes a difference to y'all. He's bringing a J name around me, like J-A. Something about he belongs to, there's someone around him on planet that has a J-A, like Jamie or, what's that?
Jesse Marie, your grandpa. Jessica.
I was going back through trying to find her. I don't see her. All right, Jessica. Dee just said that this person belongs to you. Can you comment again so that I can ask you to go live with me? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's J-E. I was like, there's someone on planet. I was like, who do you belong to? And I thought I was saying J-A. It's J-E. Okay, I'm going to ask you to go live, Miss Jessie Marie. All right, I just sent you a request to go live, Jessie. So if you want to accept that, you'll pop on my screen and I will give you the message.
She can't go live right now, I'm sorry.
Ah. All right. All right, I typically don't do that. I don't know if you haven't been, just because the reason I will, but let me tell you the reason I don't typically just give messages is because there needs to be a lot of confirmation. I'm very much on the evidence based. And so when you're live with me, you can instantly say, yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. So we need that confirmation. You don't ever want a medium to just start giving you information. I'm evidential. I have to have the confirmation. Just so, not just for me, because I know I'm correct, but for other people out there. This spirit, now this is going to sound rude, but it's not. If it was just Jessie asking me to go ahead and give the message on here without her going live, I would absolutely say no. I don't work for the people on planet. I work for spirit. I know that's kind of funny because people, you pay money and you show up on my Zoom screen and you think that, oh yeah, I'm working for you. No, I'm working for spirit. It's the spirit is the reason I'm going to give this message, because this guy is adamant that this message come through. All right, so Miss Jessie Marie, what this gentleman is saying, and he is like giving me this forceful, it's time for you to step into your power. He says you've been holding yourself back. I'm feeling a huge block in my throat chakra. He is saying that there are some things that you have been gaslit into believing. Like, you know what you know. You know who you are. He said it's time for you to start stepping into your power. He is saying, and this is coming from this spirit, Jessie, that you come from, and these are his words, you come from a long line of badass women. But you have recently been giving your power away for the sake of keeping the peace, which we all have done that. There is absolutely no judgment. Every single person on this live has at some point given their power away just because they want to keep the peace. But he is saying it's now time for you to grab that power back and start speaking your mind. He is saying that you're being called to do it in a very, like, I'm not seeing you, having throwdowns. I'm just seeing you being very, no, this is what I expect. No, this is what we're going to do. And he just shows me you firmly planting your feet, grounding into Mother Earth, and channeling that Gaia energy, which we are all capable of doing. Sometimes we forget in our walk on this planet just that we are all powerful spirits in our own right. And he has said it's time for you to remember that and to step into who you are and start putting up the boundaries that show you and those around you your expectation. He's also telling me that there is some, and this is the second time he's repeated this, so I don't know if you didn't hear it the first time I said it, or if when I said it you didn't quite own it, because he's repeating it again. And spirits don't usually repeat messages unless you were like, I don't know about that. What he is saying is that you are currently being gaslit. Like there's something in your soul that tells you this situation is what I feel like is going on. You've either addressed it, confronted it, and that person has denied it. And so now you're second guessing yourself. This spirit is absolutely saying that you are spot on to start trusting yourself. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you claiming your spirit this morning, Jesse, and I hope you have a great day. For everyone who is, sorry, I'm having a runny nose this morning. You're very welcome, Jesse. Now, for anyone who is wanting information from me 24/7, you can now do that through my app, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. There is an app. I've spent a lot of time on that app programming it to channel me, basically. So make sure you are checking that out. Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. And it's called Divine Insight is the name of the app. Go check it out. You can ask some questions. There's a free version, and of course there's a couple of paid versions. Thank y'all for sharing my live. I so appreciate y'all being here today. There is a ant energy stepping up. This ant energy is letting me know there's a Linda name around her. This lady is also showing me that she was very musically inclined. She's actually showing me playing the piano in church. She is showing me like being a stay-at-home, like working from home, but being very busy. Like, yes, she was there. She was present for her children, but I'm seeing her doing little things here and there to help bring money in. It looks like she's teaching some music classes or teaching some piano. This lady was very classy. She is showing me that it was always important to her to how she presented. This lady, for all of her sweetness and kindness, I mean, she channeled a lot of power. She was someone who was very involved in her church. I'm actually hearing Church of Christ, which is a Protestant religion. I don't know if y'all have heard of that. So if this spirit is yours, please put a yes in the comments. Grab them real quick and we'll get a message. Let me... It's either an aunt, great aunt energy. I'm hearing Linda around her. Linda, it's L-I, Lily, Linda. She is showing me that she was very involved in her church life, and she was a big support in that. She played the piano in the church. She also is showing me being involved in one of her children. She had to have a lot of support for one of her children. Like, I'm seeing her around her house. I'm not saying that there was a disability around one of her children that she felt like she needed to be there to support that child a lot. It could have been just emotional, but she is showing me it was very important for her to be home and to be that homemaker. Though she was a homemaker, and yes, her husband was the head of the household, it wasn't like she was subservient in any way, shape, or form. She definitely held her own. She is showing me helping her husband with his career, like typing reports, and she is showing me being this huge support from the South. All right. Does this spirit fit anyone on here? Let's see if we can get her claimed. The person that she belongs to, the person that she's connected to on Earth, has an A name, like Allie, Abby, The person that she's connected to has an A name. She has an L-I name, like Linda or Lily. She is connected to someone on planet who has an A name. Looks like an A-L, but definitely an, like Allie, Abby. Again, she belonged to a Protestant religion. I'm seeing a Church of Christ. Maybe it's just a representation of a Protestant religion. They were very involved in this church. She is showing me her husband was even a guest speaker there sometimes. That's not what he did for his job, but he definitely was a leader in this church. I'm hearing the word deacon connected to her husband. She is showing me that she was very musically inclined. She could play the piano in the church. She actually did a little bit of teaching early on. She's showing me early on in their marriage, she did some teaching of music. But as you know, her husband became more popular. That's right. She's you can tell that she is kind of she's tapping her foot. Like I'm feeling a little bit impatience rolling off of her. Someone just called it. They said that she's about to call you out if you don't claim her. And I'm feeling that impatience off of her. She's like, no, they know. So she is hitting she's showing me that she's hitting currently on my live someone's crown chakra. She is claircognizantly saying, hey, it's me, but you're not quite sure. That you're like, well, why would she be coming through? She belongs to someone on planet with an A name. I'm hearing Allie or Abby. We're going to give it just a minute more to see if she is claimed. If she is yours, please put a yes. I'm going to do one more. I was looking on here. I'm going to do one more representation of who she is, and then we'll move on to someone else. I'm sorry, I have another spirit come through. I want to make a note about this one spirit before I forget. Okay, so this lady we have here, I'm hearing an L name around her. It feels like an Aunt L-I, like Linda or Lily. She is showing me that they were very involved in her church, a Protestant religion. She could play the piano in the church. She was very much a supporter of her husband, a supporter of this church. She was a stay-at-home mom, though she did things in the house to bring in a little bit of funds early on. Can you block that person, please, Dee?
What?
Daughter of Grace, block them.
Okay.
Do not come on my live acting a fool. Daughter of Grace. And how dare you? Okay. Also, I am hearing that this lady, it was important for her to be a support for her family. She helped her husband get to where he needed to be. Like, she was that quiet support behind, but she wasn't subservient. She was a very powerful woman in her own right, and she lived the life she wanted to. She wanted to be supportive. She wanted to be home, and she was a great support to her husband. She died first. All right. Good morning. Good morning. It doesn't look like this spirit is going to be claimed. So we will move on to our next spirit here. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Welcome, Kimber. Welcome, Kimber. Oh, this lady is reminding me this one that I just said, and she is reiterating that she belongs to someone on planet who has an A name, like Ashley or Abby. Oh no, that's terrible. Tiffany hasn't been getting notifications that I'm live, and I just went live for spur of the moment this morning. I wasn't going to. A spirit just kept said, go live at 9. It was probably for that first spirit that I just channeled. This next energy stepping up he feels like a brother energy. He is letting me know there was something about, he has a sister still on planet who he was very close to. Miss Alexa, is this aunt energy yours that I was just talking about? This aunt energy that, I don't know if you just heard that. Does she belong to you? Ah, someone said they were thinking about me. All right, Miss Alexa, that ant energy I was just talking about, did you hear me describe them? Does she belong to you? Okay, I'm going to ask you to go live.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So now the second I was letting the spirit go, you commented on my live and she said, there she is. I was like,
So,
what?
so the weird thing is, I kind of felt it when you were talking too, but I'm trying to think. So my father-in-law's family was Protestant. Um, and he played a lot with a piano and like in the church. And then you said Linda, and I do have an aunt Linda. She's still living. She's one of 7 kids. So
Very
there was
good.
like a bunch of like random thing, and I was like trying to connect. I'm like, no, I don't know.
Very good. Okay, so with the second you were popped on, if you had said, nope, I don't, I'm not sure, I was going to say, okay, think of your husband's family. Um, she is showing me, okay, now what she's also all of a sudden showing me about, I'm not quite sure what your husband does. She's showing me he's medical, but not medical. Does that make sense to
Yes.
you?
Yep. Do you want me to tell you what he is?
No, hold on. She said, not yet. Like now she's
Okay.
totally into this. Um, okay, so I feel like massage, but not massage.
Oh, you're close. You are there. You're close.
Okay, what does he do?
So actually he has a practice. He's a chiropractor, and they do have massage therapy, acupuncture. They have all of that there.
Very good. Okay, so now she is very excited about something. She is saying that there is an idea that your husband has had around his business.
Oh my gosh. He just started something recently, and they've been having a little bit of trouble launching it. They're very, very close. So close, like days away. And it's been like months of trying to get everything together. And he's
Dan,
praying that it works. Yeah.
look, I just got chills. It's going to work. She is showing me that once it launches, whatever it is, there's still going to be a couple of hiccups around it, but she doesn't want that to discourage him, that he is definitely on the right path.
Ooh, oh gosh, he's gonna love this.
Now, I do feel a lot of frustration around it. Like he feels like he has all the kinks worked out and then it doesn't. Now, what she is showing me, and I'm hearing from her, is that he needs to not give too much ownership of this process away, that it's his, like it's his idea. And I know he's probably in a practice with a bunch of other people where he shares ownership of different things.
Yes.
Something about this needs to really channel through him. He is the
Okay.
one who is putting the energy and is able to bring all the different components together. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
She's also saying there's a new baby coming into your family. I'm not necessarily convinced it's your immediate family. Do you have like one of your siblings or your husband's siblings? Who's having a baby?
So one of my sisters, my younger sister, has been trying for a while for a second baby.
Okay, that is going to happen for her. I see it happening later this year.
Okay. Beautiful.
Okay, so I just asked, I don't judge the information coming through. Um, okay. Has she recently gained some weight?
Yes, she has.
She needs
Yep.
to lose that weight.
Okay, she's been trying. It's like after she had her first, he's 2. She gained a lot of weight, and she's been trying to like watch what she eats, trying to exercise. It's working very little bits at a time, but I kind of felt like that might be part of the issue for her too.
It is. And, I'm not here to judge anyone on, I almost hated to
No,
mention
I
it.
know exactly what you mean. I do. Don't worry.
So please, when this will be posted, this live will be posted on my YouTube channel probably next 4 or 5 days, according to when my moderator gets around to it. But that's going to be the key. And I'm actually hearing, I don't know if this, I'm hearing 20 pounds that's a lot of weight. Does she have that much to lose?
She can. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that that's going to kind of be the magic number for her is losing about 20 pounds. And it's going to kick her body, I'm hearing, into remembrance of how to react.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Does she currently have a boy?
She does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm feeling a girl coming in.
Oh my gosh, I'm one of four girls. We all have boys. Only one of my sisters has one girl, and we're like, I don't know if we're ever gonna see another girl, so that would be beautiful. Either way, but that would be nice.
And I'm also hearing that, this girl coming in, your sister, ask her, has dreamed about this baby coming in. And
Okay.
I'm just feeling this tap on the shoulder, like this baby is waiting, but the environment has to be correct. Also,
Okay.
Alexa, now you have your children go to public school.
Yes, they do.
Has one of your kids been complaining about someone like bullying them, being mean to them?
It has happened. Yep. On the bus.
That needs to be taken more seriously. I don't know who that fool child is that is being mean, but they have their family life is, from the outside looking in, I feel like is looks okay.
Yeah.
But there is some serious issues going on behind the scenes in that child's family. So if your child starts complaining again, you take them seriously. This isn't one of those instances where it's just, oh, tell your kid to stick up for themselves or something. This is more of that child crying out for help.
Okay. I definitely will. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad I caught your live, and you look beautiful as always.
Aw, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, I'm glad we got that spirit. I knew that spirit was like getting very antsy, like, eh. And so just as I was about to let her go, Alexa commented, and the spirit was like, there, right there. That's where I belong. All right. Now, I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you being with me today. We're rolling through these spirits. I will say the spirits are on fire today. They've been giving some really good information. This next energy I have stepping up is a brother energy. He's letting me know that he was either a twin or very close to being a twin. He is showing me that he was... He had a relationship of being kind of the younger brother. Whether he was actually the younger brother or not, people took care of him. People kind of looked out for him and took care of him. He died from an illness. At first, I thought it was going to be an accident, but no, he is showing me that he died from an illness. It feels more like a blood illness, like leukemia, lymphoma, something like that. He is letting me know that he was kind of the light of the family. He was the one who was very, like, the party didn't happen till he got there. Everyone, and it wasn't like he was catered to, or it wasn't like that, everyone else was forgotten. It was just this family was so tight knit, and it didn't happen until everyone was there. He is showing me that he was like, there wasn't any saving him. So there's guilt around his passing, and that people think, oh, we should have taken it more seriously. We should have gone to the doctor faster. And he is saying no, that he couldn't, he wasn't savable. He's also letting me know that there was some protection around him, that everyone always was trying to protect him. It's like everyone had kind of this sixth sense that he wasn't going to be on planet for a long time, and they felt like they could protect him and keep him on here. He is showing me that there is someone on planet who carries part of his name. It's not a junior, I'm seeing that, but there's someone on planet who has been named after him, carries part of his name. He is showing me that he is buried, and that every holiday his grave is, I mean, it's not forgotten. He's even showing me St. Patrick's Day. So every holiday, people visit his grave and they put things on it. And he's showing me St. Patrick's Day. He is showing me, 4th of July. So not just Christmas and the bigger holidays. He is showing me every holiday. Easter is big in his family. He is showing me his grave being decorated for Easter. He is also showing me that a couple of people have his picture in their home and they talk to it. Like it's on a mantle or something where I see people passing by, and it's not just his parents, it's like a sibling or a friend. And he is showing me they stop and, all right, it looks like Miss Tabitha is claiming this spirit. All right, Miss Tabitha, I just sent you a request to go live. Hi, Tabitha. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Doing well. Now, where are you located?
Grovetown, Georgia.
In Georgia. Are you at work?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to walk out.
No, the spirit just told me you were at work. I said, he said, he was laughing. He said, give her a second. She's at work.
This is my son, and he is reaching out for his sister.
Very good. So that was that sibling energy that I was feeling. Now, your kids were very close.
Mm-hmm. Very.
Now, they were either twins or they were like Irish twins. There's something about their relationship.
I would definitely say Irish because they're 4 years apart, but my gosh, it's actually my stepson. His death date is tomorrow. It'll be 2 years. I've been with his father for 42 years, but he's my son.
I was about to say,
there's no time.
Whenever you finish talking, I was going to say, this is your son. I know that you just said he was your stepson, but he was your son. He was just brought on earth by a different person.
Yeah.
He wants you to acknowledge his tremendous love for you and how you saved him. This child never felt so loved until you came into the family, and he said you were one of the few people who actually saw him.
Yes. Yes.
He's acknowledging that his sister is going through a really tough time right now.
I agree.
He is saying that. So he's showing me, Spirit will show me different things to he shows me her taking a knee. And so what that means is she's had to dig deep and take a knee to sit with her power for a moment.
Yes.
Now, is she going through a relationship breakup?
No, he has 3 sisters, 2 non-biological and 1 biological. And at this time, I think it seems like he's talking about 2 of his sisters, and neither are going through a breakup, but they're going through life changes.
Okay, so one of them is in a relationship that they need to start taking control of. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
And he's not saying the relationship needs to end, but he is saying that she definitely needs to take her power back.
Absolutely. That's his little sister, Samantha.
Oh, okay. Very good. He is saying that, okay, so when Spirit gives you signs that are kind of outside the box, you have to think outside the box of how you're going to be.
He was named after his father. Miles, and then he has a son. So that was with the name that is still existing.
Very good. He sends his little sister. I know. So we're gonna think out doves. So tell her that whenever she sees doves, think of him. But look, think of it if you go into a store and you see a picture with a dove on it, or you see someone wearing a shirt with a dove on it. So think outside the box and how he gets to her. Also, he's been messing with his little sister's phone. Like I just see it glitching.
Yes, he has.
Okay, very good. Let her know. I'm sorry, my Roomba is right outside my office and it's very loud if y'all can hear that noise.
It's okay.
So yes, he is the one who's been sending her or messing with her phone.
Yes.
Also, he's showing me all of his sisters, but two in particular talk to him all the time. And he wants to acknowledge that he can hear them. He can also hear you. He is telling me that he woke you up in the last 3 days at 3:30 in the morning. Do you remember waking up at 3:30 in the morning in the last few days?
Yes, I do.
He is acknowledging that was him doing that. He is wanting you to know how much he appreciates the love that you poured into him and never making him feel less than.
Yes.
He made some choices, he is saying, when he was on planet that could have affected how you treated him and how you viewed him. But you didn't. You always saw the best in him. And he is saying no one else ever did that in his life.
Yes.
Now, he is showing me there is a little dog on planet. It looks like a little, 6-pound yippy dog. Whose dog is that?
That is his, that started out being my dog. Then it went to his uncle's dog. And now his middle sister has it.
He messes with that dog all the time. So just
He never liked that dog.
Just let her know that when that dog, like he shows me that dog is just, resting, kind of curled up in a ball. And I see the dog looking around. Then all of a sudden the dog kind of gets up and jumps and barks like there's someone here. Just let her know that that is your son, her brother, messing with that dog. Now, you are still married or with his dad?
Yes.
Something is going on with his dad's work.
Yes.
I thought he was going to say it's time for his dad to move on, but he is saying it's time for this. It's time. His dad's just supposed to status quo. Like it's going to, whatever is going on at his work is going to play out. His dad is just to put his head down and kind of barrel through it. I thought he was going to say it's time for his dad to look for another job, but he didn't. He just said it's time for his dad to hang out, get his job done, and ignore all the shenanigans that's going on around him.
Yes.
Now, someone just asked on here, let me answer this question. They said, did the little brother get claimed? We are talking to the little brother. This lady claimed this little brother. All right, real quick. I was about to let him go, and he said, Tabitha, that he also, for you, not only did he wake you up the other night, he is the one who's been making the bathroom light flicker. So you already, did you know that was him?
Absolutely.
He is saying, of course she knew it was me. All right. Thank you, Tabitha, for claiming him. He was a joy to bring through today.
Thank you. You have a great one.
You too. All right. The spirits have been on fire today. Let me tell you, they have been coming through with just such perfect information. I was about to close it down because I do have actual work to do today that people have paid me to do. But I have this one spirit stepping up who is being very gracious and asking me to bring him through. I'm hearing an AL name around him, like Alfred or Albert. He has a grandfather energy to him. He has left someone on planet that has a G name, like Gus or George. So the spirit is showing me around him in spirit this AL name. Alfred, Albert, grandfather energy. He is showing me that he was kind of the glue that held this family together. He was something about his teeth. He had teeth problems, and he either had a bridge or false teeth on the top portion of his mouth. He is showing me that, like in the beginning, before he had the false teeth, there was kind of a space between these two front teeth. And then as he, started having teeth problems, that disappeared. He is showing me growing up in a small town. It feels like a Midwest small town. He is showing me that he was actually kind of a naive type. Like he lived in this small town, not a lot going on, wasn't exposed to a lot of the world, and then he got drafted. And he is saying that I'm just seeing his mind being blown over, like he thought his whole world was this very small Midwestern town. And then he got drafted and he was like, oh my goodness, there's a whole world out there. Looks like World War II. And he is showing me France. I'm honestly not sure if he's showing me France or Italy. I am unclear on that. He is showing me that he had, I was going to say a head injury, but then he backed it off because I don't know that the person he belongs to would call it a head injury that he had anymore. But I am definitely hearing shell shock. Like I am just feeling my head rattled. And he is saying he was never the same. But they didn't give it enough credence back then. He is letting me know that I'm seeing the number 5. He was either one of 5 children or he had 5 children. I'm seeing this 5 kids around him. It feels like he was one of 5. And he was in the middle. Like I'm just seeing him stuck in the middle. He himself had 3 or 4 children. It feels like he had 3 on planet and 1 in spirit. All right. So now I'm going to recap this gentleman. If he is yours, please put a yes in the comments. I do want to start out saying that this gentleman was very kind and sweet, and I just had kind of a little, had a graciousness about him. He showing me, because I was going to be done. I do have to get ready for an appointment coming up, and I was going to be done, and he stepped up, and just his sweet energy wanted me to. I know he does. He is lovely, Paige. He is absolutely lovely, and just the way he asked me to. He's like, "Can you do one more?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, come on." Hearing this name Alfred or Albert around him. It was from a small town. It was like a Midwestern small town. He is showing me that he was very much, kind of naive. He was didn't realize there was a whole world out there. He got drafted pretty young. He is showing me it looks like World War II. Not clear if he served in France or Italy. I'm seeing some of both of those countries. He is showing me, and this is something that he showed me, but I don't think that y'all would really relate to it because it wasn't something that it's a little bit, except for the name. Prissy. Okay, Miss Prissy. Let's get to the bottom of this. See if I can. Okay, Prissy, it's not letting me ask you to go live, so you must have a private account or something. So ask me to go live. At the bottom of your screen is 2 people next to each other, blue one and the pink one, request to go live with me, and I will accept. It's not letting me request you. All right, here we go. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Now, where are you located, Miss Chrissy?
I'm in Florida.
Florida. All right. Now, who was this gentleman to you?
Sounds a lot like my dad. He was raised in a small town, and he joined the Navy at 17 because
Yeah.
he wanted to get out and see the world, and that's
You
all he
know,
knew was a small town.
and I was feeling that he was. I don't know if your dad was a little bit, and I don't know if you knew this about his, like when he was younger, but he was a little bit naive, a little bit protected because there just wasn't a lot going on in this small town.
Right. He was just a farm boy, and it was a very super small town, and that's all he knew was farming, and he wanted to get out and see the world.
And he is acknowledging that he saw a little bit more, and he's laughing. Your dad was a very sweet gentleman.
Yes.
Um, he just had this very kind soul about him. And he's laughing because when you said he wanted to get out and see the world, and he's like, and I saw a little bit more than I needed to see.
Yeah.
He's saying it in a very funny way. Also, your dad had a very, I'm not saying that he was religious, but he had a very deep faith
Yeah.
in just the divine and in God.
Yeah, he was such a kind, generous, humble person.
Yes. And that is exactly why I brought him forward, because when he stepped forward, and I don't know if you heard that from the beginning, is I have this spirit who I cannot say no to because he just stepped up with such sweetness. Now, Chrissy, he is telling me that it's so sweet that you are the best part of him that he left behind. Sometimes you compare yourself to your dad, and I feel this internal judgment coming up in you, like you feel like that maybe you I wouldn't say that you don't think you're as good as your dad, but you strive to be as good as your dad.
Yeah, I do.
He is saying that you are better than what he was. And I asked why, and he said because you have this beautiful love in you. And yes, you are religious to a certain degree. Yes, you believe in Jesus. Yes, you believe in God. But you haven't put limitations. You instantly, if it doesn't come from love, you don't believe it.
Right.
And he's saying how beautiful that is. And that is your superpower. When I read people, I don't know if you're a new follower to me or if you've seen me read before. Frequently, when I read people, I talk to them about what their superpower is. And your dad is saying that your superpower is your ability to channel love from the divine.
Oh,
So make
that's so
sure
sweet.
you are, and he is showing me different scenarios. Like you can just be checking out in a store and the way you communicate with the checkout person. He is showing me you will have friends call you randomly that you haven't heard from in a while, and instantly you're just pouring love on them. He's also acknowledging that it's time for you to start exploring your spirituality a little bit more so that you understand the power in which you are channeling. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
He is also saying that I don't know how you found me this morning because I was not planning on going live, but he sent you to me.
I was just scrolling and I found you.
I wasn't going to go live this morning. I don't know if you heard that. I have a lot of work to do, and I wasn't going to go live. And I had so many spirits in my office this morning saying, "Go live, go live, go live." I was like, "Holy Toledo, okay, people, shut up. I'll go live." So I'm going to leave that with you to start looking for a community. If it's not I do have a ton of ways that you can access a community around me very inexpensively. It doesn't have to be my community, but find someone who you resonate with, who is going to start kindly and gently open you up to how to channel this divine love that you're so capable of channeling.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you. And you have a great day, Christy.
Thank you. You too.
All right. So on top of what I was just saying to Christy, there are many ways that I know, like sometimes you don't want to spend money on a one-on-one appointment. There are many ways to access me and get involved in my community and get teachings very inexpensively. I have a Divine Collective. We meet 3 times a week. Matter of fact, this Sunday is our first meeting in February where we're going to be reading cards. I have an app, Divine Insight. And of course, there are, appointments or mentorships that you can get involved in. But if you are just wanting to dip your toe in, try the Divine Collective. Our first meeting in February is on Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time. So come and join us. And it's a beautiful group of women. I was going to say, do we have any men? Yeah, we do have a couple of men in and out of it. I want to thank everyone who joined me this morning for my impromptu live. Spirits were on me this morning to go live, but now I have to go do some real work. So now that I have made my commitment to Spirit come through, I have to go. I have to deliver today. I have some people that are showing up expecting me to deliver. I want everyone to have a blessed day. If you haven't done so, please click that follow button. Check out my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. Check out the Divine Collective. Check out the app, Divine Insight. Y'all have a great day.